This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Let's take a minute here to sort of piggyback what you're saying, because I like the phrase you use there, rebuilding, because in a sports franchise, that's definitely the term. How many times do you think since you've been with the company, y'all had to quote unquote rebuild? Would the first time be after Hogan?
Yeah, several times where you know, whether it be a big star, major star like Hogan leaving, or injuries, and just, you know, time. You can reach a time where you think, oh shit, this is going good. And you ride that sometimes a little too long when you realize that, oh fuck, man, maybe I should have done something different here, or I should have seen it coming. You know, you think you see the end coming. Yeah, we've tried to rebuild several times, and that's always going to be the case. Even when you're hot, even when everything is working on every cylinder, you still need to be looking at building and rebuilding and what's next. Because if you're not, you get slapped in the face with the what's next, motherfucker, and you're stuck trying to catch up instead of being ahead of the curve. And we've been caught a few times.
You know, I know it's a different thing because we're in the middle of a pandemic and we don't normally talk about current stuff, but do you think WWE, just by nature of the pandemic, is in a rebuilding phase right now? I mean, it feels like all of wrestling kind of is, right?
I think that, yeah, we're in uncharted waters right now and trying to figure out as everybody goes. So that's very similar to the time, much like in the early 2000s, where you're now looking without that mega star on top, and who's going to be that next mega star, and asking that question and trying to get as many different samples of so that people can sample a lot of different things and see what they like. What do they want to eat every week? So that's just an ongoing process of business in general, if you want to stay in business.
Let's briefly put a bow on this and then we'll move on to the next match. Alex, what's the gimmick here with Alex consoling Heidenreich? What can you tell us about this?
A bad idea. It was trying to give Heidenreich more personality and to try to have the audience care about someone who may be a little off kilter. But I don't think it was a good idea, and I don't think anybody bought it and, or most importantly, cared. Hey,
it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.